But now it's time to go to your telephone and make that pledge of financial support to celebrate this third Three Tenors concert on public television. Then come back for another of their wonderful Three Tenors medleys.
And good evening. We're coming to you live from the KYVE studios. As you can see, we've got the phones being answered, when they ring, of course, by the group of Heritage College. And tonight, as you can see behind me, a very famous man, Pavarotti. Now, Pavarotti, the name there, just kind of synonymous with the opera and all. In fact, he was born in Modena, Italy, back in 1935, the first child and only son of a baker. Now, he was very famous as a young man. He was very famous in his local hometown in Italy as a soccer player. Not many people would think that because he's not missed many meals since his soccer days, but he is now very, very well known for his ability as a tenor. They're a gifted amateur tenor, and this is not the show that's airing. This is the show that's airing, but it's not really running as we speak, so we're in different segments here, so you're not missing a thing. In fact, we like to take a break like this so you can go to the phone to show your gratitude to PBS and Central Washington's KYVE for airing these programs. Remember, the pledges that were given last year purchased the programs that you're witnessing this evening and through much of our December pledge break. Also, the calls that you make tonight are for pledging for us to acquire new programming of this caliber for next year. So very fine programming at that. Now, the premiums, of course, Nancy will be going over just shortly here, but a number of fine premiums for the Three Tenors, audio cassettes, CDs, videos as well. If you have any questions, the 2 audio cassettes for $90, the 2 CDs for a $125 pledge, and the 2 videos for a $150 pledge. Now, that's from the 1990 and the 1994 tenors when they were singing then. Now, this is the 1996 tenors that have been saying. They're actually been singing in the summer here of 1996 in July. Some thank yous we'll get to in just a moment, but now here's station manager Nancy Leahy.
I thank you, Tony. And speaking of soccer players, Dominguez was also a soccer goalie in his youth, and a very good one at that. These men are individualized performers who did all, or well-rounded performers who ended up settling in the area of music. We're so glad they did. If you've shoveled as much snow as I have this weekend, or for the last 3 weeks for that matter, and done as much chipping of ice and trying to get Christmas lights hung, etc., just settle down into a cozy chair and listen to these wonderful voices is quite a reward for a hard-working month in our valley. Beautiful voices coming your way, because public broadcasting is a supporter of the Three Tenors and in fact helped produce this program. Now, if you want to have these sounds in your car or in your home and you'd like to have these sounds with you always, you can call in right now for a pledge and choose either a cassette or a CD or the video. The 2 audios of the 93 and 94 program, those would be $90. The 2 CDs of the programs would be a $125 pledge, and the 2 videos of the 2 programs is a $150 pledge. Now, if you'd like the Three Tenors 1994 only, and for a $50 pledge, you can have the audio, and for a $75 the CD. As a special, just for this pledge break, just for this break, mind you, the first 2 people to pledge at $100 or more will receive one of these 2 videos, either Christmas with Luciano Pavarotti or the Three Tenors, The Impossible Dream. The first $100 pledge or more will receive, the first 2 of them will each receive one of these 2 videos. So won't you call in right now with that very special pledge? And keep in mind, we have another special going on for tonight. We had 6, we have 4 left. If you are at a $50 level or greater, we have a 1978 Collector's Joy to the World 33 RPM records, 3 records in this collection of wonderful Christmas music, including Patti Page, John Davidson, Jim Nabors, the Philadelphia Orchestra, the St. Francis de Sales Boys Choir, and the list goes on, including even the Ed Sullivan Singers. This is a collector's item from 1978, almost 20 years ago. You still have your circling record player as I do. This is one you're going to want in your collection. 4 more left at the $50 level or more. Keep in mind, all subscribers out there, whether you're at the $20 level or up to the $1,000 benefactor, you still receive the Focus Guide every single month. Make your call for the support of the public in public television.
Well, here's something unique. You've got to see who is witnessing the singers here. This is on the 1996 showing, a very famous Italian singer in our own country as well. Look who's here watching now this show this evening of the Three Tenors. The chairman of the board. Yeah, how you like that? Frank Sinatra doing a little bit of listening as well. The good go to the good. As you can see, we've got some pledges in here as well. Brenda Aldrich out of Outlook, you are good. Thank you very much for giving us a call this evening. She requested the White House tape and the free Christmas album. She is a new donor out of Outlook down in the Lower Valley area there. Sunnyside, Washington, Arlene Lingor. She wants the record as well. And you know when she was born? We wouldn't tell you. We wouldn't tell you. Arlene, don't fall out of your chair there. She's a new donor as well. So we may ask you your age. We like to find out kind of a demographic study, but we wouldn't dare sit there and give away, especially a fine lady such as Arlene's age. You know what war was being? Never mind. I won't even tell you what war was being fought. Now remember, there's a lot of wars. Okay. But once again, the Three Tenors are on this evening. That's going to be followed up by Over British Columbia, another fine production that was produced by our sister station KCTS in Seattle. And that will be on after the Three Tenors here this evening. The Three Tenors taped in New York Giant Stadium in the summer of 1996. This summer, gee, can you remember the summer wind as it was blowing in? Oh, anyway, no, you really can't because we've had a number of inches of snow. Now's a good time, though, to watch television. Now's a good time to watch quality television. And that's what we do at KYVE, is offer quality television with fine children's programming in the morning and wrapping up with such fine programming as the Three Tenors here this evening. Earlier this evening, we had Inside the White House, which was a fantastic show showing the bits and pieces. That type of programming will be aired again here at our station. The phones are quiet. If you're from Heritage College, you should be giving us a jingle and talking to some of the phone bank members here and becoming a new donor, or maybe you want to renew. If you haven't received your In Focus, it's not on your coffee table. One reason may be is that you need to renew. So you need to do that as well. Now, you still got the old record player there, huh? 33 1/3, you guys still got that? Nancy's going to show you how you can get an album there, Joy to the World, recorded a number of years ago, with such greats as, well, who's on there, Nancy?
I think we just have, we have 3 left now, Tony, of the Joy to the World. If you make a $50 pledge or greater and you would like this collector's album, do let our phone bank know of the Joy to the World album. Produced in 1978, includes some of the singers of the era, such as Patti Page, the Brothers Four, Jim Nabors, Eileen Farrell, Robert Goulet, just to name a few. 3 records, a 3-record volume album. So that goes to the first 6 tonight. 3 are now gone. If this album is one you'd like, won't you give us a call and just let the phone bank know. Keep in mind the other levels of pledging for a thank you premium gift. The 2 audio cassettes, which would include both the 90 and 94 Three Tenors, is at a $90 level for the audio cassette. The CDs at a $125 level, and the 2 videos, $150 level. If you want the 1994 only, it's a $50 pledge for the audio cassette or a $75 pledge for the CD. Just do remember also that for an extra $2, we will send you the premiering Northwest Outdoors calendar, KYVE's own program hosted by Wally Pease, and Wally will autograph all of these calendars that will go to you. We ask for $2 just to cover our postage. We want to say thank you to you, the viewers, who are calling in with a pledge of support and send you a memory that will last for 12 months. Wally's caricature is right there on the cover with days and days of his wit that no one has been able to imitate yet, or sayings that I don't know where he's found these books with these wonderful little pearls of wisdom, but he's got Benedict Arnold's birthday and other significant dates that you certainly don't want to be without in 1997. An extra $2 on your pledge will get you a calendar, and we thank you for calling. If you haven't yet, do go to the phone, 457-3100. Heritage College, they're here to help and they're here to take your pledge. Believers in the educational mission of our station. Call now, folks.
Well, I don't know if you've received your In Focus or not yet. We'll be back to the Three Tenors, Uno, Dos, Tres, here in just a few minutes here. But once again with the In Focus, I don't know if it's on your coffee table or not, giving you an idea of what's coming up here this week. Of course, Bill Nye, the science guy, he's right out of Seattle as well. And Buena Vista out of Hollywood has picked him up and kind of gone nationally with him. Very, very interesting, a great way for the youngsters to pick up a little bit of kind of hard to teach science and all that. In fact, we've got a math teacher here with us this evening in mathematics and all, and of course that's difficult as well. Let's see if we can we'll get a picture of the old math teacher and we'll have him. Okay, go ahead and give us a hypotenuse of, no, we wouldn't do that here. Well, notice he's starting to write it down though, so it sounds like an Apple Bowl question. Another fine production that we air in the spring of 1997, and we'll be seeing that. About 22 schools involved from throughout Central Washington. Other shows coming on, the YVCC Concert Choir and Chamber Singers, 7:30 tomorrow night. They'll be on KYVE. That was produced here locally by the KYVE staff as well. If you're a movie fan, now this one was with Fred Astaire, so no, the KYVE staff didn't do it. The Bandwagon, 9 o'clock. Wednesday night. So remember, no commercials. That's the best thing about PBS. That's a 1953 color film there. Sid Charisse is in that as well. So a fine movie coming up on Wednesday night at 9 o'clock. So that's how the variety of programming is here. And we'd like you to participate by joining up. Nancy?
Thanks, Tony. And Tony was the one on the left of your screen. That was Pavarotti on your right of the screen. There he is. Just, they both have brown eyes though, so I know it's a little confusing at times. Tony's been singing along here, and we're all getting ready for the Song of Songs, the finale of New York, New York with the Three Tenors. So if you're comfortable in your seat, you won't be comfortable for long because this song is going to get you up, moving, and tapping. Stay tuned and call in as the show winds down.
This capacity crowd at Giant Stadium welcomes Jose Carreras, Placido Domingo, Luciano Pavarotti, and Maestro James Levine back to the stage to perform another spectacular medley of popular songs arranged by Lalo Schifrin.